Do you know who made you? Join me at the table as we discuss He made you. Let's go to Genesis chapter 2 and verse 7. Then the Lord formed the man of dust from the ground and breathed into his nostril the breath of life, and the man became a living creature. Later, we see in the same chapter that Adam fell into a deep sleep, and God took from him out of his side and formed woman. God created Adam and God created Eve. And we get that from verse 27 in chapter 1, where God said, we are going to create men in our image. And when we say this men or man here, it is referring to mankind, humans. In the image of God, He created them. Male and female, He created them. God created you. He has made you. Let's look at Psalms 139 and verse 13. 139:13 of Psalms says, "For you formed my inward parts. You knitted me together in my mother's womb." And it goes on in 14 to say, "I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made." Then let's go to Jeremiah. This is probably one time that I use a lot of scriptures, and you're probably going like, wow, she's using a lot of scriptures this time. But they're proving the point that we are making today, which is He made you. Jeremiah 1 and verse 5. "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. And before you were born, I consecrated you. I appointed you a prophet to the nation." Now here this is talking to Jeremiah. But if we just take that, it can be true for us. Before we were formed in our womb, in our mother's womb, He knew us. He knew us. Before we were born, He consecrated us. He had a calling for us. He made you. He made me. Think about it this way. You know, as a mom, as a grandparent, as an aunt, an uncle, even dads, grandpas, if your grandchild or your child, your niece or your nephew, they make something, whether it be at school or whether they work with someone, and they make something as a gift for you, and they present this gift to you, what do you think about that? How do you feel if they made something just for you? And you receive that. It makes you feel so good that they took the time to create and to make something for you. How do you think the person, the niece, the nephew, the son, the daughter, the grandchild, how they feel when they give it to you? There's joy, there's happiness, there's thankfulness. These scriptures that we read tell us, and it proved it from one scripture to the next, that He made us. He has given us our life. So He's given life, so let's be grateful and thankful for it. And let's give our life back to Him as a living sacrifice, Romans says, to honor and glorify Him, because He made